guys, this is Daniel Alexander Cannon here on the Supernatural Show again today with my co-host Shannon, and we got a lot of people popping in the comments already. Yeah, put in there where y'all guys are, where you're at, what state, what country, what place. Put it in there, and we'll post you up. Oh, got some more going on down here in California. We got a pretty nice show today for you. Got a really cool story, a true supernatural story to tell you, and yeah, it's got quite a few things. Oh, we got some more here, all from all over the place, all over the country for sure. Florida, Illinois, Spring, Texas, California. Man, ain't that awesome? And that is not including everybody, of course, because we're streaming. We attempted to stream on 8 platforms today, but because we ran, I think, about a minute short, it killed streaming to the website. Unfortunately, that was my fault. But that kind of stuff happens sometimes. We got uh, Prescott. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Probably am. Arizona in the house today. We got Staff's UK. Got the UK. We got them over the pond in here today too. I know we have a lot of viewers out in Australia. Anybody from Australia in here today? That would be Hawaii in the house. Nice. Out in Maui. Wow. Boy, I could have a conversation with you. I hope you see my lightning from below video about one of the weapons used against Maui. And I hope y'all guys find your children.
Right.
Because probably where they're at, or at least who's got them. Prescott, Arizona in the house. Oh, got another over the pond one. Warwickshire, UK in the house again today. So grateful for you guys being here, and I'm so grateful for Shannon being here again today. And we've got a number of things to kind of go through with you. First we've got to um, check and see what in the supernatural is going on with Shannon today, if anything.
Well, on the supernatural front, that's an everyday lovely thing, but nothing majorly big, just a lot of life changes, trying to care for my family. A lot of my family is going through a lot of physical ailments and things, so if you could keep up your prayers for my lovely family, I would very much so appreciate it. And just trying to take care of the homestead as well, and do all the information research I can, and work on the blog and all kinds of stuff. Got music coming out soon. Just lots and lots of stuff.
That song you're working on, what's the name of it, Shannon?
It's called Blackwater.
Blackwater. Can you tell us just a little bit about it?
Well, the premise of the song is about this black water, this silent consent. We give the power to this black water that we're all wading in. It has it's very related to the black goo stuff that we talk about, and just things that are going on in the world, and the evil consumption of this black water. It's a very lovely song.
I'm looking forward to hearing it, and Shannon's still working on a full song to go along with our show. We're gonna play her, you might say, extra song or intro or extra, whatever. The little version of it again today at the end of the show. if I can remember. So yeah, we're going to do that.
It's
Uh,
not master mixed, but it's decent for what we've got for until I've got it all fixed up. So
okay. Um, Catherine says, "Hi Daniel, chat guest. Are you saying that you want to be a guest, Catherine, or are you saying I've missed you and haven't gotten to you and got you on the show because you do want to be a guest and tell your supernatural story? I'm betting that might be what it is. So, got a bunch more people in the house. If you're just getting in here, put what state or what country you're from, and I'll post you up here so people can see that we're reaching people all around the planet. We've had numerous people from all over the country in the U.S. I'm sure there's somebody in Canada watching right now. Um, so please post it. Here we go. We got another one. Yep, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've got South Carolina, my home state here, in the house. Hello, Miss My Southern Life. We've got Indiana. We've got Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've got Here's Canada. Canada showed up. Oh boy, the comments are flying.
our northern neighbors.
Yep. Let's see here. Coast of Alabama, Indiana. Uh, did I post that one or not? Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Nebraska. Let's see. Hi to your guest on there now, Daniel. Oh, okay. Catherine saying hello to you, Shannon. Shannon is the co-host of the show. She's been on here with me now since the beginning of the Supernatural show. She's the official co-host at this point.
I'm
When we,
official.
well, when we first started out, and Shannon volunteered, and I've known Shannon for a few years before that, communicating with her and stuff. And you always give somebody a chance, but you never know how the fit's going to work and everything. But yeah, I've never told Shannon that before, but she's official, the co-host. So
Yay!
you got promoted.
I did. Well, I consider you a brother in Christ, first and foremost. So the co-host title officially is just icing on the cake.
That works, right? All right, we got Pennsylvania. We got Cowhan, Colorado. We've got Maryland in the house. If you haven't posted where you're watching this from, please do that, and I'll post you up. We've got Maine, Northern Maine Woods in the house. And we've got people saying hello to Catherine. And we've got the swamps in southern Georgia. We've got East Bay in California. We've got Arizona, another Arizona in the house. We've got uh, Cumberland, Rhode Island in the house. Man, all over, everywhere. It's just still amazing. And this is just coming in off of YouTube. We're also streaming to Kick, a new streaming site. It's called kick.com. And we're also streaming to Facebook. We're also streaming to, um, uh, let's see, I can't even remember the name of this one. What is it again? Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. And a number of other places. So, yeah, and Rumble, of course. So, let's see here. Let's see if we got any more here. Some more people saying hi to Shannon. And Ireland. Ooh, another across the pond one. Hi, Catherine from Ireland. That is awesome. And New Jersey in the house. Wow, this is just, we got a show just on who's here. We got England in the house. Well, pardon me. I know I sound like a redneck. Y'all guys don't.
You
That's how,
know,
that's how we talk out here in the South.
Valley girl, so you know.
We got Idaho in the house. Nice. I lived in Idaho for 17 years. It's a beautiful state. A lot of you got valley and you dry valley and you got mountains and used to go elk hunting up there and I had a Bigfoot one time scare me out the woods and yeah we got another South Carolina in the house. Hi Carolyn. Another South Carolina. We got a Phoenix, another Phoenix in the house. Another Houston, Texas in the house. Oh, we got another across the pond. Oxford, UK in the house. We got South Seattle in the house. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got Tennessee in the house. And let's see here. We got, oh my goodness, another across the pond in Germania, Hamburg, Germania. Y'all guys are allowed to watch this over there. Ooh, that is a trip. That is awesome. And Marigold says, congratulations, Shannon. Indeed, my southern life says, thank sweet Jesus for all these people showing up today. Yeah, isn't it just, it's, it's amazing, really. And let's see, we got some more coming in here. Love your accent, Catherine says. Oh, thank you. Let's see, we got another one here from Cowley. Moved from Whitney to Cowley. Where's Cowley at, Shannon? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. I'm not sure either.
Hey, love your name too, Shannon, which means God's grace or small and wise, which sometimes I think kind of fits me, but I don't know.
Depending on what day it is, right, Shannon? Says Calamity Chain says you're a redneck. Let me check.
Is it random? You don't know. I think it's supposed to be on the back, right?
Redneck tends to be a term that is associated with uneducated Southern people. And yeah, I'm a redneck because I'm uneducated, that's for sure, because I don't like school. Never did, never will, because school is where you get indoctrinated, and I don't like indoctrination. We take our kids and indoctrinate them. We've got Southern Mississippi in the house. We've got, okay, Cali is near Oxford University in England. Oh, I see. That is awesome. Got more comments coming in. Holy smokes. Let's see, somebody else commenting for Shannon. We have a river over here called Shannon running through Limerick, where my folks are from.
That's cool.
Any news on the whistleblower? Shannon did a little bit more digging. What do you know, Shannon?
Well, so far I haven't found the original audio, but the source that was posted on the original YouTube video that came out about a month ago says it was on Smoke and Mirrors on BitChute, but I did try to look that up and could not find them. Big surprise. So
we have an army of people in here, and y'all guys could easily wipe it out in 10 minutes. See, that's the whole point, is if we all come here together and work together, we have a website that's our website, meaning yours too, you know. It's the people's website. And anytime these things are going on and we want to know the truth behind it and dig into it, you simply just go to the website, log in, and go to the group that's associated with the subject, or just post it in the breaking the news group or something like that. You know, just put it on the website. That way everybody there can see it, because there's quite a few of you guys running around on the website posting all kind of stuff. It's continuing to grow and doing well, and I'm continuing to still work the kink side of everything, because there's still things that I don't always work completely perfect, and we got some billing issues on a few people, and I'm working on that. I'm catching up. So we are getting there.
I do know though that audio is apparently a female. And some of the research that had been done through some of the comments mentioned that the B&B was run by that woman and her sister. So if that helps anybody to get more information, that'd be great.
Right. If you've just joined the show with us live here, and whatever state you're in, if you haven't posted it already, or if I haven't mentioned it, post it what state you're in and or what country you're in if you're not in the United States. Yes, hello, Susan Donahue, long-term viewer and supporter of my work. And Susan, I greatly appreciate you. I thank you very much. And we're going to keep going just like I promised. Let's see here. It says, got another comment for Shannon here.
Oh, well, I can see that.
See, River T. Yes, the Shannon River was teased when younger. You know how kids are. I'm not quite sure I understand what that means, but okay. Let's see here. Okay, we got some more coming in here. We've got Missouri in the house. We've got Iowa in the house also. Oh, nice. We got Sweden in the house. Hey, Lily from Sweden. Thank you for being here and taking your time. We've got Anne from Maine in the house. And we've got Shannon sending hugs to us, and we appreciate that.
I'm sending back hugs.
People say it's a big world, but it ain't actually that big. You know, we're all here together, and we're not that far apart. California in the house. Yeah, also, man, this is incredible. The number of people here. We've got Florida in the house. Oh, we got Wales, Cardiff, Wales in the house over there in the UK as well, right? Ain't that in the UK? United Kingdom?
Yep.
Yeah, right. How is the Queen? Oh, she's dead. Sorry.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. You never know. You never really know because, and even if she is, you never know what really the date was that she passed or anything like that. God rest her soul. That's, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Good day to you too, Michelle. Let's see what we got here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Susan. Thank you as well. And thank you as well, Catherine. And Tempe, Arizona in the house as well. We got Arkansas, another Arkansas in the house. Thank you, Scott. I greatly appreciate it, brother. So we're going to move on to another Wales in the house, or Susan from Wales. Okay, yes.
I think she said she loves Wales.
We got another South Kakalaki in here. Lucasville. All right. Nobody ever teased anybody over that town name. Let's see. Yeah, y'all guys hit the thumbs up. How about we see if we can't get something going here? You know, might work. We could get some more people in and tell them the truth. See how they like it. Not everybody likes the truth, though. I'll tell you right now. All right. So, thank all y'all guys for being here today. We are going to. Well, first off, actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you this little story, and I'm going to let's pull up this little video here that I'm going to play here in a second. Very short little video, but I'm going to play it. And we were the other day. Was it the last show, Shannon, that we were looking at the body code and stuff?
That's correct.
Yeah. What we were doing, and if you missed that show, you really want to go see it. I mean, seriously, there is absolutely mind-blowing, groundbreaking. Where else are you going to see this kind of information kind of show? And we were discussing this bone. Oops, can't see that, can you? We were discussing, I'll show you the video in a second. We were discussing this bone that exists in your forehead. It's right between your eyes. You can see it's a cross. You can see it's a cross with a veil hanging on both sides. It's right in between your eyes. That's why the Bible references the forehead. And it also has what's called the Christa Galli on it. The Christa Galli is this part right here that sticks up in the very front of it. And of course, we went over the fact that how this looks exactly like a ship or like Noah's Ark. And it also looks exactly like the description of the Ark of the Covenant as well, where God shows him. What I was doing as I was after the show, and no, it was the next morning, I think, I was sitting and I was studying this stuff, and I was looking at this kind of image here, and I was researching because I said, hey, it looks like a ship. Well, let's look at a ship. Let's turn this back around this way, because we are a vessel, you see. And let's look at that image there, and then let's look at this Roman merchant ship. Okay, let me blow it up so you can see this one a little better too. Okay, this is a Roman merchant ship, and as you can see, the rudders that are on it. Okay, and of course it has the main mast, or the Christa Galli, sticking up here in the middle, and it has the cross on it, cross member and the cross with the veil that hangs down on it. Okay, and you can see on the deck of the ship in here all the portals, right in the portal area here. This is where the goods, the things that are good, are loaded into through these portals here. They open up and you can go in there and load things in. Okay, and if we go back over here to the ethoid bone, which is in your forehead, and if we look at it, you will notice that you have the portals as well in the top of this vessel. And you also have the rudders, just like it was on the other ship. You have the rudders. And you have the sails that are hanging down off of the cross as well. And then, as I was looking at that and admiring that, let's see here where we're at. I also was noticing this. This is a model of Noah's Ark that was built in Kentucky. And you will notice that on this model, of course, you have, in this case, the way the ship is designed, you have the Christa Galli up here in the front on the left part that sticks up. And then you have on top, you can see the portals on top right here, the holes where things can be passed backwards and forth through, just like on the sketch we were just, the ethoid bone, the 3D imagery, just like on there. Okay, so then I was looking at the bone that exists right below that. It's called the sphenoid bone, and it looks like a butterfly. This is in your forehead. It's only probably about maybe at the most an inch or inch and a half wide, but it's in your forehead. It sits right behind this bone. Which is called the ethoid bone, and it is the Christa Galli, where it has the Christa Galli on it. The galley of the vessel. the galley in a ship, the place where something hangs out. What hangs out there? Christ. God within you hangs out there. And so, but I was looking at this and I'm saying, okay, that looks like a butterfly. So let me pull up a monarch, ark, the Ark of the Covenant, Noah's Ark. Let me pull up the monarch butterfly and look at a monarch butterfly. Because you can obviously see the resemblance, the same imagery. That's how God does things. The same imagery. You have a greater wing, the one up here, and a lesser wing, the one down here. You see? The greater wing here, the lesser wing here. So I was studying that and thinking about it, and I walked out onto the porch, right over here. I walked out onto the porch, and when I walked out on the porch, I sit down, and my friend, my brother, Dan called me. Which Dan, we're going to talk about him again in a minute because he's going to be back on the show on Friday. He's going to be talking about Black Goo, but we'll get to that in a minute. So Dan called. I'm sitting there talking to Dan, and this is like within 15 minutes of me in here studying that the butterfly, the monarch butterfly, the ark butterfly. And while I'm sitting outside on the porch, all of a sudden, this butterfly flies up right in front of my face. And it's flying around like 2 feet in front of me, and then it's going back off the porch, and I followed him off the porch. And this is him. I filmed a little bit of it. I tried to film more, but my phone ran out of memory. But I did catch a little bit. So God sent almost. I'm not positive if this is a monarch or not, but you'll see him better here in a second. But it looks almost identical. He sent him to me to let me know that in fact we're doing the right things, and also to let us know, y'all guys know, that we're going to uncover the mysteries that are behind these things, and we're going to do it right here on the Supernatural Show. And I thank my Father in heaven for being able to or allowing me to see these things. I greatly appreciate it, my Father. Yeah, isn't that incredible? Yep. And all I can tell you is it happened, and my mind was blown when it happened. So yeah, there's your little story about my butterfly coming to me. And Father's done these kind of things with me a lot, and he'll do it to y'all guys too. And he does do it, but a lot of times y'all guys are ignoring it. You're not slowing yourself and paying attention to the smallest details. The smallest details. You stop yourself sometimes and you pay attention. So, yeah, indeed, very beautiful. So, yeah, that happened. I wanted to share that with you. And I also wanted to show you guys a couple of other things, and then we're going to get into the story that we're going to tell today. And it has to do with the subject of the title of the video. All I'm going to say here simply is that, guys, the website is doing well. I'm still improving it, still having a few problems. If you tried to sign up for something and you didn't get a confirmation email, go back and log in and see if you have access to what you think you signed up for. Because you might somehow the email might have got lost because you guys are all over the world. Okay, they may block this email or block that or this or another. I can't control all of that. Okay. To go back to the website and see if you have access to the product, like the Beyond the Veil, or access to the the main website itself. Okay. And yeah, so let's, if you decide you would like to become a member, all you got to do is go here and click on this button. And we're all here sharing the knowledge, hunting down information together, working together so that we're not alone. Okay. And there's tons of things on the website, but I'm only going to mention a few things today. This is where you can tell your story if you've had a supernatural event or if you want to share your testimony, which is supernatural, with us for me to read or for Shannon to read. And also, the ones of you that checked yes on wanting to come on the show and tell your story, I'm going to be calling you and I'm going to be scheduling you in. So just because I may have read your story doesn't mean that it ends there. I'm going to come back to you and we're going to uh, give you what I said I would. Okay? You can come here and submit your story on the website, or if you have a lead on a story that's maybe not your story, you can come down below it and you can submit a simple lead. Put in your first name and email and what you know about the story and a link to what it is. Something that you believe is going on that's supernatural and you want me to know about it. So go there and submit that, okay? And then also, which is going to bring us back around towards having Dan on the show on Friday. Um, Dan, he is from the YouTube channel. Can you grab that banner? He's from the YouTube channel More Than a Conqueror, Dan. And he's an amazing gentleman like myself that's went through. He's done it all, good and bad, kind of in a way, and he's learned what happens when you get off the narrow path because he's tried them just like I have. You don't want to go down there, I'm telling you. Stay on the narrow path. Um, my wrong?
The amazing thing too about Dan, and one of the reasons why we're going to have him on the show on Friday, is he has collected evidence of black goo and has a lot of information that he can share with us on what he's found. I see you have your rod of iron.
Do you see the narrow path?
Yes.
Does the narrow path bend? It does not.
Mm-hmm.
Neither can you. What happens if you cast your rod of iron out of your hand onto the ground and you no longer are on the narrow path? It will turn into a serpent. You see the serpent's head? He's ready to bite your heel and make you stumble backwards. So you don't allow that to happen. What can you also do with your rod of iron? You can use yourself as leverage. And you can leverage and make the things in your life get back on the narrow path. So there's your whooping for today. So, yeah, Dan's going to be on here, and thank you for letting them know what's going on with that, Shannon. Dan's going to be on, and Shannon is going to be finishing up her blog, a complete detailed blog. Because knowing Shannon, it's going to be detailed.
Yeah.
So she's been working on it for about 3 months, I think. And she's going to be finishing it up here very soon, maybe even by Friday. And so there's going to be a new blog post on here where Shannon's going to be posting that. And if any of you guys would, I guess I should be sharing that screen. Yeah. Yeah. A new blog post. Okay. The blog is available to be read whether you're a member or not. I I released quite a few pages that were members only. I released them back public for everybody because not everybody uses a debit card and not everybody has access and maybe even has the money. So all the groups are still private. The Beyond the Veil is still private, not private, but you have to have membership. Um, but when it comes to the blogging, if y'all guys would like to become a guest blogger on the website, and maybe you've got something you're investigating, looking into, and you want to put it all together, come here and submit this form, and I'll set you up as a guest blogger. You can put together your blogs and put them on here, and they'll be shared on the website and on the show. We may even do a specific show on your topic of your blog, that kind of thing. So if you want to get involved, come here and submit your information. You don't even have to be a member of the website. You can come here and sign up to be a guest blogger and then have your blogs on the website as well. So um, Dan's going to be here this Friday on the show, which is just 2 days away. And then next Friday, I can't confirm positively yet, but we're working on next Friday. David from the YouTube channel Jesus Freak Computer Geek is trying to work it out to be here next Friday, not this coming one, but the following Friday, which will be awesome. He's been out there working hard for a long time, and he keeps getting his YouTube channel terminated. Had it again happen not too long ago, and he's having to rebuild it again. So I thought we'd give him a little hand, and also he can give us a little hand. He's wanting to get more involved in what we're doing and likes what we're doing, so we're very grateful for that. What you're looking at here is David's book. It's on Amazon, available for sale, and it's called The Coming Flood of AI, The Rise of the Nephilim Spirits. And you remember how it talks about in scripture about how the beast gets his own voice, and they build his image, and they create a body for the beast. You understand? Symbolically and functionally, they are creating a body for the beast, so that he can rule completely. And AI is basically the voice for the beast. He already has his mouth and he's talking to you. He's in some of your homes and you need to get him out. Any way you can turn that AI stuff off, you want to do it. Like the Alexa stuff and all that, get it out. It's got a serpent's tail on it, or a serpent's head, rather. It's got a serpent's head on it. Get it out. It's not good. We're being monitored already enough. You don't need that in there talking to you. My opinion, anyways. So, yeah, you know, if you're interested, go check out David's book. He's only asking $21 for it, and I can tell you, it takes a lot of work to put a book together. And I'm sure he's not getting $21. He's probably getting like $5, because there's printing costs and and then Amazon's going to take a cut and all that kind of stuff. And speaking of books, where we're going to be telling our story from today, um, this is going to be a book as well. We've currently got 36 pages to the book. This is going to be, I haven't nailed down the exact title yet, but this is going to be a book that is going to be released as well. And if you're a member of the website, you can go on the website and go to the, let's see, where is it at? Got a lot of pages now. Oh yeah, no, not that one. Where's it at? Sorry, guys. I'm on the page. Let's see. It's called the. I need to. Oh, it's members projects. That's what it is. It's the members projects page is what it's called. And if you come on here, you're going to see that there's this book here that's open, and there's a link here that you can click on. If you click on that link, it's going to open up this, which is what will be the book. And there's about 60, I think, stories on here now, supernatural stories from the very beginning of the show when Shannon and I first started it. All those stories are on here. So if you want to check it out and sit down one evening and read all the stories, as a member of the website, you get to read it now. Later on, if you want the book, you can get that too. But I decided to make it available for everybody to see because it's y'all guys' website. It's y'all guys' book. You're the one that wrote it. I'm just putting it together. So I do greatly appreciate all y'all guys submitting your stories. You can submit a story anytime you like, and all it has to be is true and supernatural. So just submit your stories. We want to hear them. We're not going to think you're crazy. Just tell the truth. That's all we expect. Okay. Um, we've also got another project called the Supernatural Breaking the News channel, where we're going to break the rules. Because when we broadcast on the Breaking the News channel, we ain't going to worry about the YouTube algorithm. We're going to talk about the current news of the week or of the day, and we're going to speak openly about it and not worry about any algorithm that's going to shut us down. I'm setting it up so that we won't have to worry about that. Okay. It's just like the website. You can go on the website and talk about anything you want to talk about, and no one is going to shut you down. The only thing you get shut down on the website for doing is spamming the whole website with something or attacking other people. That kind of thing is what would get you in trouble. It's simple common sense, right? So let's see. With that being said, I think we're about ready to get to our story. What do you think, Shannon?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm just checking back in the comments real quick and seeing what I see here. Oh, we got somebody from PA, another person from PA in the house. If y'all guys are new and just got here to the stream, put what state or country you're from if you haven't already done it. Put it in the comments and we'll post you up, okay? So, because we're watching that. What made me leave Idaho? Somebody asked. Oh boy, you really want to get into that? It's a long story. Let's just say, um, you, I wouldn't want to put blame on anything as to why I left. Um, it was more like it seemed right for me at my age because of the things that were going on in Idaho for me just to come back home and spend some time with my family in South Carolina because my family in Idaho that I had been building and working on. Um, Unfortunately, I went through a divorce, and my ex-wife stole my son from me. She used the judicial system, which is not justice at all, and she stole my son from me. And I haven't seen him in about 12, 13 years, something like that. She still is full of spite and has done everything she can to keep me from having access to him. Not everything, but almost everything. And anything that she wants to do it through a court system or something. And I'm not playing that ball game. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to the beast asking for permission to see my son when his mother could just simply say, "Here's your son." I'm not playing that game. Pennsylvania in the house also. Another gentleman from the UK in the house, Stefan Robinson. Nice to see y'all guys here. Oh, got a Denmark in the house. We're all over the world today. Literally all over the world. Gosh, I'm so thankful y'all guys are here. Middle Tennessee in the house also. Michigan, another Michigan in the house. Quite a few from Tennessee watching today. I appreciate y'all guys so much. Yeah, it's not a great thing, is it, Catherine? Right. There's reasons for all things that happen in life. Everything that happens that seems to be bad doesn't necessarily have to be bad. You can make lemonade out of lemons, even. And so, uh, Father has to train us in many ways, and so that's all always part of my story and my training that I've had to go through, and I'm still going through that training, you could say. Um, yeah. So, all right, let's get to Karen's story. Karen, kind of warm in here, guys. I don't have an AC in this house, so it's gets kind of warm when it gets in the 80s.
You're warm and I'm cold.
Right? That works. And we're on the same, pretty much on the same parallel. I'm close to the 33rd. What are you close to, Shannon?
I'm not sure. I'm
Well,
sold out, so
I'm pretty sure you're close to 33rd. Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Um, yeah. So Karen wrote in. Will you show them how they can write into Shannon? Karen
Sounds
wrote in and submitted a story and about something that happened to her in the past when she got real sick. And so we're going to read that to you, and hopefully you can gain some needed faith out of it. Faith, as in knowing that you are protected and knowing that Father is this close to you at all times. Not only that, He's within, which I've shown you already. All right, and we're going to learn more, and I'm sure Father's going to show us some absolutely magnificent things in the coming days and weeks and months. And I'm going to bring it here and I'm going to share it with you, all of you. We're going to learn it together. So thank you, Karen, for submitting your story. I'm going to read it now. And if you checked yes, you wanted to be on the show and talk about it, I'm coming back to get you. It might take me a little bit because I got a number of people to go through, but we'll do that. All right. Shannon, can you handle things for just a second?
Of course.
I'll be right back.
Um, let's see. I think we should go to a few of these comments here. I Well, I hope you do. It's cold out here today. We actually got rain. I know for California that's kind of crazy, but it's actually really chilly out here today. I didn't realize it was going to rain, and I usually check the weather, but whoo, it poured down for like all of 10 minutes, and now it's kind of taken a break, but it's chilly out here.
Yeah, we had two complete days of rain here a couple of days ago. Just rained solid for 2 days straight. I know you guys down in Georgia that are in here and in South Carolina can know what I'm talking about. It just didn't pour, but it just rained good for 2 solid days. They call it El Nino. El Nino.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Karen, let's read your story, darling. Let's see. All right, so here we go. 22 years ago, I was hurting so badly in my abdomen, I went to the doctor. They did a scope to see what they could find. Of course, nothing was reported found. I went home, and 6 hours later, I felt weird and ran to the bathroom, vomiting blood for my daughter. They said I passed out and they couldn't wake me. The firefighters report that I looked white as a ghost. I remember laying on the floor and everything around me was dark. All of a sudden, I felt as if I remember as excuse me. I felt as if I was being held in very large hands. I was surrounded by love and peace beyond all understanding. As I laid there, I felt as if a mother, it felt as if a mother holds and sees her child for the first time. I didn't hurt nor was I scared. It was a perfect love. Needless to say, I was taken back to the hospital and laid in the ER for 4 hours before being rushed to surgery. They went back in my abdomen and recycled my blood back to me. No blood transfusion. The doctor said that my abdomen filled with blood and stopped the bleeding on its own. I can attest that if this happens, you cannot survive. I was placed not in an ICU, but in the maternity ward. I had been given 15 liters of fluids and was put in congest and was put in congestive heart failure. Then the nurse proceeded to give me Lasix to get rid of the extra fluid they had given without verifying who I was, my allergies, or if I had ever been given the medication. Back then, there were the five rights before administering medication. They failed to check in on me and do blood work as ordered by the doctor. I felt as if man had failed me, which he did. I was discharged after insisting to leave before they killed me. I went home with a blood pressure of 80 over 50 and a heart rate of 130. It took me 2 years to get back to a healthy level. By Father's grace, he saved me and pulled me from the jaws of death. Looking back, I know I was laid in the mighty hands of the Father, for I could not see his face and live to tell about his love and peace that passes all understanding. What man meant for bad, the Father used it to show his power and grace. That's what I was kind of talking about a while ago. What man meant for bad, Father used to show his power and grace. I was not where I should have been back then, but then again, he knew the choice I would make on my own free will to turn to him. If those who live today knew just how much the Father loves them, they would run to him and not tarry.
Amen.
Karen. Yep. Yep. That is absolutely true. And it's true in my case as well. My case as well. I was going to read Kimberly's little short story she sent in real quick too. Karen, thank you so much for sending that in. Personally, I can relate because I've lived it and in some ways still living it. I still got the fire at my feet sometimes, and I can relate. I know Shannon can too.
Yeah, it's a big part of my testimony is how man had failed me in the hospital and through surgeries and the medications they gave me, but God pulled me through. Thank Jesus for that, and showed me quite an amazing thing while going through it all. So,
Man is going to fail us all. Now, they have in the past, now, and in the very near coming future. There is a man that everybody is looking to save them. He's going to lead them into the pit. He's the one that tells stories about being a snake. I should not even have to mention his name. It is, for whatever reason, been given to him to be his job to lead the people that are going to depend on man to save them into the pit. And there are going to be many. And just like I said about 4 years ago, that when he left office, he was going to be coming back in again, and that he would be the last president of this country. And he will be. And he will be reelected. And he's going to lead people into the pit. Now, if at this moment your feelings are hurt because of what I just said, you're one of the ones that he's trying to lead into the pit. And I'm standing here warning you of the intentions and what will happen if you follow that serpent into the pit. Because it's just the way I feel like God is telling me to say it is that it's just been given to him to be his job to do that. And he's going to do it. See, this country, man, has failed us because the country's already been sold out. People just haven't been notified yet. Have you noticed all the hotels and all your stores are all run by a certain country now? Have you noticed how um, all the different pieces of land in different places are being purchased by the Chinese, and the Indians are running the stores and the hotels? It's all been handed over already.
Speaking of the Chinese, just wanted to throw out there this morning in San Francisco, you guys should check it out. There's some interesting footage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say that much. I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, look who we have in the, wait a minute. Look who we have in the house.
What's up, Casey? Sorry, hi. I'm a fan. Just throwing that out there.
My brother Casey. Yep. He will be re-elected and will deceive many. That's right, Casey. I know you know my brother. Man, it's so cool to see you here on the live stream. I greatly appreciate you being here. I'll show you my website that I built. You're right here, number 2 on the homepage, brother. All these years we've been working on this um, together, even though we're not together. And but you've been in the battle for so long. I have immense respect for you and your work. And our work crosses backwards and forth so much. It's incredible. Um, I know I know Casey can appreciate this work. There's your ark, your cross with the veil hanging on it. That's in the forehead. It's called the ethmoid bone. We talked about this in the last show and went over it all in detail about this. Everything about this is just absolutely supernatural, man. Casey, um, can you email me if you wouldn't mind? Send me an email to Daniel at thesupernatural.show. I'd like to speak to you if I could. So, with that being said, thank you, Casey, for being here. And if I could, anyways, just email me. And if you don't mind, please, my brother. And we'll go from there. Okay.
I just wanted to mention I have been watching both you and Daniel now for years. And this is kind of a neat moment for me. Sorry.
Yeah. me and Casey have been working on this body code stuff for a long time, and Father has revealed a lot of things to Casey, and some of Casey's work has led me to some of the things that I understand as well. And then Father leads me to things. It's uh, it's brotherhood and teamwork, in a way. Even though I don't think I've spoken directly to Casey in 3 or 4 years, but I hope to again. And yeah, Casey runs the YouTube channel called Enter the Stars. He's on the homepage on the website, and he does absolutely righteous work. Absolutely. So, yeah. With that being said, let's see, where are we at? We kind of got all excited when Casey showed up.
Sorry.
Got somebody else saying hello to Brother Casey. And he says that he will be sending me an email apparently. So that's awesome. So we need to reconnect, don't you think, my brother? Don't you think it's time? All right, let's see. Where are we at? I
You were going to read another short story.
think it was, where'd it go? Here we go. Yeah, the other short story. Yes, this is from Kimberly. And again, thank you, Karen, for submitting your story. And please, guys, if go on the website, click on submit a story, and tell your testimony. It's supernatural in itself, and it helps people. Just by you telling your story, you're singing your song, like like the other YouTuber that's on the homepage that explained how that works, and it resonates with me very well how that works. So please go on there and sing your song and tell us about your life and your testimony. Kimberly wrote in and just told us a little short story here, and she says, I encountered a blue light slash orb while living in a house that was paranormally active. My dog was with me and watching as well. It appeared slightly to my left and went past us and around the room at roughly eye level to us as we sat in my child's bed. I can describe its appearance and actions in a more detailed manner. I'm positive that it didn't realize I am positive that it didn't realize at first that we could see it, and it startled, if you will, and blinked out upon realizing we were staring at it. It was clearly intelligent, looked like nothing I've ever seen, and it was just checking the room out, in my opinion. I got no bad vibes from it at all, but the startled vibe was very specific. So, yeah, we've sure talked about orbs enough. I think all these little orbs and stuff are types of entities, including all the ones you see in the heavens. Um, the Volkswagen size orbs that I see, the angels, down to the little orbs that a lot of other people see in their homes, even. Um, it's all supernatural. And if y'all guys have seen these orbs, whether it be the bright white and round all about ones, or whether it be the little ones that'll be flying around the house and stuff, feel free and please submit your story. That is supernatural, and we want to hear about it. Anything supernatural. I mean, we talk about any and all things on here, don't we, Shannon?
That's correct.
Indeed, we do. So, Miss Kimberly, thank you very much for submitting your story on the show. I greatly appreciate it. And Casey, if you're still listening, brother, I love you, man, and I mean that. You've uh, you've been an inspiration to me in a lot of ways over the years. You have a similar story to me in a lot of ways, and you've been put through the grinder too, just like I have. But you're still standing. You're still fighting. You're persistent. I love it. All right. Well, with all that being said, guys, I think we are at the end of the show today. And why don't you tell them how you feel, Shannon?
Well, thank you all for coming, and just much love to you too, Casey. I'm like, right there. Oh, that was not it. I'm terrible at this. Okay. I just hope you guys remember to please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all next time to find out what in the supernatural is going on. And just know you're not alone. You guys all belong to the family, the body of Christ, and you are always welcome.
If you feel
Indeed. And that's why, help me remember.
just know you are right at home, 'cause we are here to share have to bear. Jesus brought us all here together. Everything is in His hands. Don't you worry, we're here for you. You're not alone. Welcome to the body and soul of Jesus Christ.
It's kind of fun to sing with yourself sometimes. Who knew you could do that? No.
That's Shannon speaking, and she's going to do a full version and be releasing it here soon.
That's right.
Maybe even available to download somewhere.
Oh, it will be. And don't forget, when I release Blackwater, I will direct you all to where you can find it, which will be on all platforms. But it's right up our conspiracy supernatural alley, guys. So
Yep. All right, well, guys, we love you very much, and we thank you for watching today. We thank you for being here. Go over to the website. Get together on there, especially right after the show like this. This is when people are going to show up the most on the website. So go over there. All you got to do is click on the chat that's in the lower right, and you can look around and see who all's there. Yeah, so go have some fun and fellowship with your brothers and sisters that are like you and me, Father's children. We love you, and we'll see you next time here on the Supernatural Show. Bye bye for now.